Hey guys, today I will show you how you might be able to fix your air fryer if your defects will match the same defects I will describe. So what I had is that the fan inside was running and it was running a bit noisy, and after I don't know, an hour or so, it just stopped turning and nothing happened. So let me show you how you can trace it down and see what's wrong with it. Obviously, inside there is a fan that spins, and when I open it up, I tried to spin it by hand, and it was like spinning a bit difficult. You could feel it goes, but not as smooth. So I decided to open it up and check what's wrong with it. To get to the fan, you need a flat screwdriver and pop this lid up, going all the way around. Easy. Don't go too hard. You'll feel it where there is a tab. You'll feel it, and just try to go next to it to open it up. So once you got the lid open, you have 4 screws over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, it comes off easily, and over there is a ribbon cable for the display. Go with a flat screwdriver and sort of push it upwards. Don't need that at the moment. And that's it. This is the motor. It's obviously a very simple motor, and if you need to replace it, for instance, if your motor is burned, here is a sticker of the brand and the name of the motor, and you can look it up on your like one of the Chinese selling platforms. They are available there, and I will post a picture right now for you to see what's the type I've got. Probably you might have the same. Anyway, this motor, right, is rotating on the bearings, like slide bearings over here. So there is probably nothing wrong, nothing much can go wrong, apart that the grease inside these bearings became dry, and it was difficult for the small motor to turn. So let's open it up. But of course, you don't forget to unplug it. Yeah, that's the top cover off, and here you can see that's the small bearing over there, just a slide bearing, and it probably ran out of grease. I can tell you already fixed it, but I'm showing you how you can do it and what I did, and I've test run it already for quite a few days, and it runs smooth and quiet. So I proved it that it works before I filmed it. So that's one part, and here is the other part. Obviously, grab yourself some rag or some tissue, like wipe it clean so the shaft from the previous grease doesn't need to be there. Lift that thing up. Now you can see that the motor has a bit of a movement, and down here is the other bearing, but to get to that, I don't want to dismantle everything, because then you need to remove the fan, and there's an extra blower up here, so that will make the process quite difficult. But what you can do is you lift it up, get yourself some rag, put it inside, wipe that bone clean while you're wiping, and that will be good enough. Then grab yourself any kind of grease. I got one with quite high temperature, melting, and get a little bit of that grease on the tip of a screwdriver then gently put that in between and apply over the shaft while you turn, and then go upside down to make sure that the grease goes inside the bearing and that it spins smoothly. Once you did that, take the top one, wipe the dirt out of the bearing from the old grease, have a little bit of that grease on the tip of a screwdriver and smear it in. Now it's the assembly time. I'll apply a bit of a grease over shaft because I wiped it off. Just a tip into the bearing and it's ready to go back. Right, don't forget this grounding cable. Alright, this is a very simple and basic machine. So all you have is a fan and then you have a heating element over here. I'm sure you can source them up on any Chinese selling platforms if one of two is. You probably might have that the heating element is broken, the fan runs but it doesn't heat. So it's that heating element that you will need to be replacing. You could probably look it up against your model. And now what we did, let's test if it spins. Yes, it does. It spins very nice and smooth. Ready to put it back on. Put the cover on. Push back the ribbon cable. Make sure you seated it, that there is no gaps from one and the other side. Tight back the 4 screws. Put back the cover, like right, the arrow goes to the back. And that is pretty much done, guys. If you want to test it without the basket being inserted, you can turn it on, lower down your temperature to 60 degrees because it heats up quite fast. Lower down to 60 degrees, turn it on a couple of minutes, start it. In order to start it, you need to activate this safety switch that sort of the basket is in. And then you can see how it spins. I've tested mine, it does spin very well, but just to be sure, because this heats up quite well, not to get burns, I recommend not to do that. Do it the proper way. Insert the basket and test it. Leave a comment if you manage to fix yours. Throw in the like button and subscribe if it helped to sort out your problem. Otherwise, see you next time.